You will remain Cleon, or you will die. So he grabs the sickle and he aims at Vok. And then as Michael screams, "No, Tyler, what is you doing?" What's up, everybody? Welcome back to My Twisted Life of Poetry. I am Poetry. You are here for Star Trek Discovery Recap and Review, Season 1, Episode 11, The Wolf Inside. All right, y'all, I had too much shine in my face. I am a week behind, so again, this is episode 11, but stay tuned after this episode to get episode 12. I'm going to post both of them back to back. I'm excited, y'all. I'm excited because episode 12 was off the chain, so let's see how we got to episode 12 by starting with episode 11. So, the crew is still over on the dark side, and there's an electrical malfunction up on deck 12. Technician hears somebody off into the distance and walks up and sees that his boss man, Stamos, right? He cradled an ideally departed Doc, and told y'all last episode I thought that they was gonna try to put Doc's death on Stamos because, you know, he was in there flipping out and going crazy and stuff, all that, right? So it looked like he may be the one that they believe killed him. So he's sitting there saying something about not seeing the forest between the trees. You know, he going cuckoo, 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 cuckoo. He going crazy. Forgive my dog in the background. He in trouble, and he in his cage, so he whimpering and whining, so can't edit that shit out. Okay. Anyway, Michael wakes up in her new quarters. Everything is the same, but different. And then she goes to the window. Did y'all see the way that light hit her, baby? That glow? Baby, yeah, she was looking gorgeous. Go ahead, Shaniqua Martin Green. You was looking good, girl. So in this world, Saru is a slave with no name. He comes in to tend to his cat, and she's struggling to accept her new identity while at the same time knowing that this may be fully who she is. You know, they about to go kill off some crew members or what have you, and they just killing these people just for thinking bad thoughts about her. So they energize the day behind right out in the space like boop, boop, bam, it's gone. No pain, no gain. All of these fears of what she's becoming, she is actually telling Tyler this in the process. And I swear every time that I see her and Tyler on screen in a loving way, I'm like, ugh. Anyway, Saru bust in on them while they all snuggled up and everything. And she got a fake the funk like she was just using Tyler, you know, that she ain't really in love with him. And she ends up calling the slave Saru. And he like, I told you, but I ain't got no doggone name. She's like, my bad. I'm going to call you Saru based off of a friend I used to have or something like that. He like, hey, I got a name. So, Tilly, she say that boss man ain't getting no better. He ain't getting no better. And he is not to blame for Doc's death because he's not in his right state of mind. You know, she put up the charts and she like, look at him. Something is taking over in his head, so he didn't do whoever this new person he's become. That's who did it. So she like begs Saru, hey, put me on his case, man. Put me in, tag me in, put me in, coach, you know. She said, you know, I am the only person left on the ship that has worked on that spore drive with him. So it makes sense to have me part of the plan, right? So Michael gets her orders from the Emperor, who she still ain't met. And she's to go into this Klingon rebel territory and kill them all. Just kill them all, including the leader, the Fire Wolf, who happens to be a Klingon. And her crew is ready to strike, but Michael's like, hold up, I didn't tell you to do a damn thing. Number one is like, we got our orders. She said, no, I got my damn orders. I give you your orders. All right, so we ain't striking on nothing. We ain't gonna go from above. We're gonna go in, infiltrate, get some stuff that we need to have, and then we're gonna get out, and then we kill them. That's how we're gonna do things. So Michael goes to the captain, seeks his advice, and he's like, take him out, kill them all. And she's like, what you talking about? He said, look, back on our world, we getting attacked by the Klingons left and right. So let's take them out right here, right now. Michael say, I think we done fried your brain too much. Your judgment is clouded. Something ain't right. So Michael is set on using this moment to make allyship with the Klingon race in this world in hopes that it will ignite peace in her own world. So he gonna concede to her ideal and tell her, look, go, but only take Tyler and limit your exposure to what your true agenda is. So Tilly thinks that Boss Man's subconscious was in some way always linked to this alternate world. She thinks that if she injects the spores into him, then maybe he could find his way back to himself. Well, Michael and Tyler, they head to the designated coordinates, and Tyler's shaking like a little rampant leaf. I don't like him. They beam into what looks like a barren land, and they met with gunfire though. So I'm assuming they weren't trying to kill him, because all them damn guns that was going off and then nobody hit their ass, they didn't even scrape them. So I'm assuming that they weren't trying to kill him. So they take her to go see their leader, the Firewolf. It's in a camouflage base camp. And who steps out? None other than Valk. I'm like, I was expecting Spittle, Takuma. I was expecting him, but Valk steps out. And I'm like, well, look at her. Well, he say, we was told you was dead. And you still here? And upon seeing himself, Tyler gets shaken up. Like I said, Tyler's Valk. He gets shaken up. And Michael says, I've come here to align with you. I'm not, going against my emperor. I want to be on your side. And so the old Michael, which you used to know, dead and gone. You looked at the new and improved Michael right here. And so she tell him, look, I need something from you. So if you can get your people up off this planet, I give you an hour. But I still got to take out the planet. I just got to let you know that. So I just need to let the emperor think that I'm doing my job. But I said, I don't trust you. I don't trust you. Call in the wise one. And who is the wise one? Sarek. Her daddy. Hey, daddy. I would have thought she was going to break down and cry seeing Sarek, but she didn't break down and cry. When I saw him, I said, Georgiou is the emperor. Can't make me believe that she's not. But I'm still wondering where Spittle was at, right? So, Sarek is like, does that old Jedi mind meld trick and sees all of her past and says, hey, she the real deal, bro. She cool. So, Michael saying, before you go, Bach, I need you to teach me your ways. How did you get all these different races of people to unite as one under a damn Klingon, nonetheless? And so he starts to speak of Kallus. As soon as he said that Tyler is triggered, he like, twitching. I got Tourette's or seizures. I don't know what the fuck Tyler are you doing. So I hate when they do that though. He spaz out. It's so generic. Anyway, he waking up the old Valk. And I'm thinking it's not going to end well. So Tyler starts to speak Klingish. Like he was like, you will remain Klingon or you will die. So he grabs the sickle and he aims at Valk, and as Michael screams, no, Tyler, what is you doing? Valk is like, this motherfucker here, really? So I think he thinks this is set up. He's like, Sarah, you gonna be in trouble, boy, because you told me to trust this chick. So Valk is like, how does this fool know I forgotten language? Tyler keep at him, but Valk get the best of him, and Tyler end up on the ground in a cradle position, crying like a little, ooh. Anyway, he about to get the sickle to the stomach, and Valk thinks that Michael tricked Sarah. He say, but Sarah say, no, you ain't listen to what I said. I said she cool. I ain't say nothing about that fool. I ain't even talk to him. I said she cool, and I'm standing by what I said. So, I'm thinking, does Michael at this point realize that Tyler is speaking straight Klingon? I mean, he did it with such fluency. Or she's just using her loins for her judgment at this point. And I'm like, girl, step out your human side for a second and come on over to the Vulcan side, because I need you to start thinking with some logic for real, girl. So anyway, they give her the rebel coordinates and let her return. So, okay, we're going to work with you. And she tells the crew, look, we're going to fire her in an hour. So get your people off here. I'm going to tell my people to wait on my request. Get back to the ship. And she's like, look here, we go get them. Just wait. So old girl like, cool. Number one, she like, cool. So Tilly, she going through the process of trying to get the spores into the boss man. His heart rate spiked, this, that, and the third. He died. He's dead. Saru calls in the med team, and they can't recover his heartbeat. They ain't working on him, and nothing's going on. So Michael was like, what in the heck is going on with you, Tyler? Once they get back to the ship. Say, you got me messed up, and you almost got me killed in the process. And at this moment, he realizes that he is Valk. And he has been transformed from Valk into this Tyler person. And she like, no, man, you just brainwashed right now. They got you brainwashed, you tripping. He said, no, I'm Valk, the son of no one, torchbearer. I am Klingon. And your little Doc that you're talking about, he is dead by my hands. Michael's like, what? Wait a minute. She tries to contact Saru, but he blocks her path. And Michael pulls out her gun and says, hey, don't make me use this. I will now. I will. So he say, now you must die. And you killed my lord. She say, yo, lord. He say, yeah, you fought like a little coward, like a little B.I.E. just scratching out my eyes and shit. So Michael finally realized this fool may be telling the truth because she ain't never told nobody what happened in the fight. And he said, you know, I failed Spittle that day, but today I will not fail my lord. So he had her all choked up on the wall, and then comes Saru and knocks him over. Two boys rush in and they shock his ass and take him away, and she all shivering in the corner and shit. But she rises to her feet, and her number one is like, oh, we're going to kill him quickly for you. She's like, yeah, that's what we're going to do. She said, this going to send a message to the crew. Everybody going to hear you. I bet her lovesick ass going to try to save him. Anyway, she tell number one, yeah, let's go ahead and take his ass out. So Tilly is back there apologizing to Boss Man's dead body. Like, I could have tried to save you more, but it didn't work. I don't know what happened. All of a sudden, he come back to life. All his vitals pop back on. But he transported into the spore world, where he meets himself. And they go into Tyler's execution, right? And she say, you know, any last words? He basically say, go fuck yourself. That's pretty much what he told her. So she socks him in the gut. She said, fine, I'm going to push the button myself. She take it, said, set his ass on out his face. He starts to dematerialize. I said dematerialize. And then she demands for Lorca to be brought to her chambers. And I thought, what the hell? She done saved his ass. Now here he is on the god doggone Discovery. Oh. Saru there waiting with, you know, people, armed bandits and everything. I was like, look, girl. So I was hoping that he was going to be dead, but his courage going to still be around. But I'm thinking, though, and Saru walked up to him and said, you know what, you think you Cleon and yada out of this? And he's like, I am Cleon. He said, but what you were, you was a transporter of stuff that we need. That's what you were. And he took off the little data disk drive that they needed. So, okay, I guess I'm not too mad at Michael for sending him back over there. She could have killed him first, though, and then sent him back. But she let him transport the little data. Like, she probably put it on when she socked him in the stomach. Ain't no telling. So I was like, Saru getting a little tough right here. He didn't even seem scared in that moment. Because his little ganglions didn't even pop off. Y'all notice that? So, Michael says, okay, Captain, it's time for us to go. He like, nah, we need to hang around for at least another episode. Captain's on that, what if this and what if that deal? Like, we don't need to get exposed if the data don't add up, you know, it don't work in our favor. And just then, number one comes in and says, hey, another ship is taking out the doggone planet. And Michael was like, no, wait a minute. They ain't even cleared their people yet. But Michael is unable to intercede. Whoever this ship is, come in, boom, bam, kill up everybody. And all of a sudden, here Georgia in the holographic memory. I was going to say in living color. No, she's in the holographic memory. Comes in. And she said, how dare you make me get up out of my god doggone bed and come here and wash your dishes? This stuff should have been taken care of. If I give you a doggone order, you best to follow it. Michael was standing there looking like tears all in her eyes. They hadn't failed if they was in her eyes. She said, ain't you forgetting something? Shouldn't you be bowing to me? And so Michael bowed down to the emperor like, all is fair. All is fair. All right, y'all, that is episode 11. I talked really fast in that one, didn't I? Yes, that was episode 11. Inside the Wolf, we have now finally got to know that the Wolf is certainly Tyler. It all came out. Everybody's suspicious. I think everybody's been suspicious of it since episode 2 or 3. Y'all right. He is Klingon. Thank y'all for coming back. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. Like I said, stay tuned. Episode 12 is coming right up after this one. Peace.